Alright, so here is some of the aftermath of Floodageddon. We got some water. We're up on the road, and what I want you most to notice is the wind and the clouds. It's been raining on and off, thundering, lightning since midnight last night. And so far, and you can tell the ground is wet, but so far, like the flooding is not that bad. And I am gonna take more video of parts of the property and show you how the flooding has been. And I have a feeling that the draining is working well, and so that the lower part of the property will probably have more water on it than the top. Here is part of still the ditch area, and this, you can see it's flowing. It's not just sitting there, but it's flowing. Is part of our road, and this is kind of one of the things we talk about. Got to figure out a way to make this drainage not go right across the top of the road, because we don't want this to wash away. So one option would be to just get some more gravel and make this a higher point so the water doesn't come across it. Here we have some drainage out of a tube. It comes across the property, and right here is where I made an exit route for it to head off into the woods. Not so much out onto the road, but it is draining onto the road too. You see this big dam of leaves and things. There's still water flowing out from underneath it, so we need to build that dam area up, but it has cut the volume of water heading straight onto the road by a lot, so that's good. But as you can see down here, and this was a problem area in the past, we've got water flowing across the road. And again, a good thing is it diverts here and then goes down into a ditch there. But as you see it flowing across, it's a pretty good amount of water. And right here is a slowdown point where some of it splits and it's going off into a drainage area. So I need to clear this out and get more water to come down here real quick. So here's part of the property where that runoff coming down the road from the pipe is just wearing away part of the road. It's free flowing. As you see, it's like a little waterfall, and it is just draining the road bed, the rocks and things, down to the clay underneath. And this is something we're going to have to address, because it continues to flow down the road and do more damage. No, this is not a creek bed. This is our road. Saturated. Here's a spot of natural diversion. You see the water pouring down, and then there was a buildup here of rocks and leaves, and it kind of splits the flow, so half of it goes out that way, which is a very dry area normally, so it's going to get all this water and probably change it a bit. And then still the other half, the volume continues on down the road. So this is our normally bubbling little brook. It's I'd say it's 3 or 4 times what it was. So I don't think we got the full 15 inches. We definitely got rain. I have been here in the worst of flooding where this ground is just sodden, where you can see the rain on top of the rocks. But this is a lot of rain, and that is a lot of water. And I just heard a large tree fall over there, so I am going to attempt to get over there and do a quick video of it. I just wanted to put my face in the video because I wanted you to know it is me taking these shots, and you can hear the creek rushing behind me. So I'm going to go see if I can film that big tree. Okay, so what I was pointing at was not the tree that fell. This is the tree that fell. You can see the greenery right there. The main trunk is back there in the woods. this smaller tree also fell across this area. So, got to kind of walk around that, walk around this, and here you see, and this is an older tree. It's a big one. Right up there is where it split from. Right here is the main body of the tree. And it's, I'd say, at least 100 years old by the width of it. And then the whole thing fell down in there. And the reason this happens is because when it's this wet, stuff gets saturated. And when it's saturated, it's soft. Same concept as soaking your dishes. It loosens stuff up. And so trees that are borderline will fall when you get wind and this wet. And I also had a tree fall on the fence of my goat pen. So tomorrow, because today's Shabbat, I can't fix that. But tomorrow I will go and try to get that secured so I can keep the goats in their pen without them being able to escape from it. So we didn't get 15 inches, but we still got a lot, and we still have, I hope you can see that, this is just water running through the middle of the woods. We still have significant soaking because it's been raining here for like a week, and significant effect as in trees falling and the road washing out and stuff like that. I hope you all are doing better than we are right now, and that you have no emergencies in your immediate future. Keep your eyes on the news. All right, shalom. Who's this little denizen of Shofar Mountain? Probably flushed out by all the water in the ground. It could be one of our rescues. It's really hard to tell. I don't mark them. And this particular turtle happens to be a female. So she may be heading out to lay her eggs. You never know what you're going to find when you're out walking. Could be any number of things. This is a happy one for me though. I really like turtles. And I like seeing that they're here and alive. Hallelujah.